weird like that. So I'm just trying to figure out, it's like, okay, what can I do before I take that step?
Yeah, that is kind of weird because you don't want to, anger somebody who's potentially weird in the first place because you just don't know. But that's a great one, Marissa. It really is. And also, sometimes, I always say this at a gym, wearing a fake wedding ring or a wedding ring if you're married, it cuts out 90% of the weirdness at the gym. A lot of times, yeah. Because a guy who's going to ask, what's with that chick, he may get the response, oh, dude, she's married, and he'll probably leave you alone.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Wouldn't you say that the old wedding ring trick also works, for a lot of occasions?
Yeah, I was about to say, I just pulled it out for this gym situation, for gym safety. But a lot of times, yeah, if women are bothered on a regular basis, I know lots of women at auditions wear a ring anyways, and hopefully that'll kind of deter people that are going to come on to them or bother them. And even in audition situations, I always say make sure, because I was talking about your gym ID, like for women that audition, I always say carry your headshot inwards. And I fold it so nobody can see your picture and nobody can
name.
And your name, because I've had people call me off of the spine of the portfolio that has your name on it because I carried it out as opposed to in. And I see women all the time, they're just walking to their audition, holding, waving their headshot in the air. And I'm like, anybody who's going to stop at the corner with you where you cross the street is going to see it. And so many times I've had people. Have you had a situation like that before?
No, fortunately, no, I haven't. But that's a good thing.
Yes, no, definitely.
Here's a Hottie Help question for Candace. If you meet someone in a situation that is not necessarily business related to showbiz, and they say, hey, I can put you in something, because you don't want to turn away that possibility. How do you do that in a safe way so that you might be open to the possibility of being in something without letting them get any info that would be weird?
Someone
does that make
who
sense?
does that, I don't know, I found just out of the blue, and like, hey, I can put you in pictures and whatever.
Oh
Watch
gosh.
it,
Watch
Marissa.
it,
I have a story for you, Marissa. I have a story for you though.
Okay.
You were approached at the Kodak Theater, and you ended up in something called Being John Stamos, right?
We know somebody. We know
I know
your
someone.
friend.
We do research. We do research.
Oh.
My friend was
I am Stamos, the short
Yes,
film
I am
we did.
Stamos. I'm sorry.
Oh, but
Didn't you meet Robert Peters, the actor who played?
yeah, but oh God, how did I meet Robert Peters?
He said he was at the Kodak Theater, like he met you and you guys were talking and said, hey, I'm doing this little project, and next thing you know, you ended up in I Am Stamos. That's not how it happened?
But I think
Robert.
it was more like around friends and stuff.
Oh,
It
sure,
was
sure.
more of like
No,
a
he didn't just
social
walk
setting.
up to you
Yeah,
in
it
the middle
wasn't
of
like
the Kodak Theater. Hey.
I'm like, you know what? I don't know. That was so long ago. I don't know how did I get that job?
Because I was supposed to play a character role in I Am Stamos, and I waited. It was just a real small part, and I think I waited around for 14 hours on set.
Right.
And I went, they've got other people that look like me, but I was on set that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so long ago.
It was
so
ages
we
ago.
met even before we met.
Prior to that, but Candace, I think that does bring up a point. How do you be careful to people that propose you stuff?
Definitely, because sometimes I think that if you're an actress and if you're a model, I would say don't
Give them the agent's number.
I would say if you don't
Yeah,
have an agent,
definitely.
give them an agent's or a manager's number. Always, never ever give out your personal information. But also go through usual venues. It's very rare where you have a situation where, like Lana Turner at Schwab's drugstore, and you're having a soda and you get recognized. I mean, today is a totally different situation. Go through the regular lines. Get an agent, get a manager, get somebody to represent you.
I just want people to be open to the fact that it can happen, and if it does,
But,
yeah,
I would say 9 times out of 10 when somebody says that, you've really got to be careful. And
Sure.
actually, I have an email here. This is one of the emails that I was going to read today. It's from a man named Tom, and he emailed the show and said, Hottie Help, I just saw this story and thought you might want to talk about it. And he gave me a link to Fox News. And this is specifically what we're talking about. This happened this week. Designer, I don't know if you've heard about this, Marissa, designer Anand John, guilty of rapes, sex assaults. And let me just read a paragraph.
Oh, I heard a little bit
Yes,
about it.
and he directed me to this. I'm so glad we got to see it. Celebrity fashion designer Annette John was convicted on Thursday of raping and sexually assaulting aspiring models as young as 14. John, a rising designer who had dressed socialite Paris Hilton and singer Janet Jackson.
hold on, guys. We got a phone call coming.
Oh, sure,
I'm
we'll
sorry,
come
we're
back.
gonna take
That's
this
fine.
right.
That's fine.
Hey there, you are on the air. Hottie Help with Marisa Petroro and Candace Kita.
Hi, ladies. I have a question similar to the previous caller. My sister belongs to this gym, and recently this guy's been bothering her, and she's thinking about switching gyms. What can she do to prevent someone from bothering her like this at the gym?
Man, there's a lot of bothering.
Yeah, and that's why we picked the topic today. That's a really good question. The same thing I would say, have her try to vary her routine if, she doesn't want to switch to the gym. But if somebody is consistently bothering her and is getting to a point where it's like you don't want to go to the gym and you're dreading it because of it, I would suggest that she go ahead and switch maybe within this, if it's like 24-hour fitness and they have another location that's close by, if you can just switch the membership to another gym that's close by. But also, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Do you think she should do that instead of, she sort of said to him like, hey, I'm not interested, and he keeps,
Well, she can also talk to the management as well and say, this person is bothering me. This person is making my experience here at this gym uncomfortable.
Yeah, so that you can get him out, so you can stay there and
right.
So your sister.
You shouldn't have to leave.
Yeah,
Hopefully in the first try.
Because I'm sorry.
I think leaving was sort of like a last alternative for her. But she wasn't sure if she should contact management about it.
Oh, definitely, because you've also got a question if somebody's being socially inappropriate to your sister, he could be really socially aggressive to other women in the gym too. It may be just a numbers game with him. So he may be making other people uncomfortable. So if she talks to the management about it, and then sure enough somebody else is bringing it up too, and then mentioning the same guy, well, then chances are, they're going to do something about it.
Thank you, caller. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Here's an issue that always comes up to me. Should you, as a woman, feel free to dress how you want at the gym, or should you wear like a baggy hoodie?
I was just going to say, I have a couple of friends, and they're like, oh, this guy's bothering me, and this, at the gym, and I know them, and I know what they're wearing, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't go to the gym wearing little tank tops and little shorts. I go in just wearing baggy stuff, and nobody bothers me.
Yeah, a hoodie or something.
Yeah.
See, it's that old question, the kind of, did you get raped because of the dress? And it's like you should be able to wear what you want at the gym.
Right.
But on the other hand, if it's, it's the gym.
If it's causing too many problems, just go work out and get out.
Yeah, really.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not about being, especially for you guys, because you guys are professional hotties. And maybe some women, seriously, some women who need that, validation go to the gym and they dress a little more scantily. Whereas you guys, you get it professionally, so you don't have to go to the gym to get your self-esteem moment.
Right.
Yeah, we also, I always say, don't dress like a hoochie mama. There's no reason to dress like a hoochie mama at the gym, and you see girls there, I've seen girls there with a full face of makeup.
Oh my God, I don't understand that at all.
It's so insane, and maybe because it's LA, I don't know, they have the big hair, they have the tackiest jewelry known to mankind all over, and aside from embracing every major fashion faux pas, looking